Good morning. Trying to do the best I can with this lighting. Welcome to day 104, Friday. Oh, I already forgot what day it is. Friday, hold on. July 19th, 2024. All right, we've got about 15 miles to get to the road, the overpass at I-5, and I think Soda Creek Road. It looks like there's going to be some trail angels who are pretty reliable to give us a ride for a donation into Mount Shasta. I've got a room booked tonight at the Cold Creek Inn. Lots of great reviews about the Cold Creek Inn. Little motel, PCT hiker discount. They have a laundry there, so I can get some stuff done before Sarah shows up tomorrow. I can't wait. So that's all good news. It cooled down enough last night where it was comfortable sleeping. A through hikers passed me after I signed off on the video, and I'm sure a couple of them are staying at the campsite a quarter mile north of here because it was getting close to being dark out. In other news, the fires are multiplying. The one fire that I've been talking about for a while at mile 1600 is still going strong. It's only about 18% contained. So there is starting to be some chatter about an alternate road walk. So I'm going to look into that. And then there are some other small fires popping up in Oregon, near the border with California. And then sadly, there is a fire already in Washington State near the Canadian border, which I think is similar to the fire last year, which was a bummer for a lot of people because they couldn't walk to the iconic Northern Terminus monument because of the fire. So it's just a reality of the West. I mean, I can only imagine living out here and worrying about it all the time. So we're just going to kind of be flexible. We'll figure out what our best options are, whether we can do a reroute or whether it makes more sense just to skip a sections or however that's going to work. But yeah, once I have strong Wi-Fi and Sarah's even bringing my iPad so I can look at a big old map and really get down in the weeds, and hopefully some other people will post on Far Out what they're doing and kind of get some ideas. But obviously I can just look at a map and try and figure things out. And just the main thing is, if you're going to do like a road reroute, staying clear of the fire zone. So there's like sections where north of Mount Shasta, you could easily do another 40 or 50 miles, which puts you like 40 or 50 miles south of the closure. But then it becomes a question of access for someone who's willing and able to come pick you up and then drive you north of the fire. So there's all those kinds of issues and concerns, and depending on what type of road it is, it may not even be feasible. So that's where we're at, but we can figure that all out while we have many days in town. So this is actually, yeah, a good spot. It'll be at mile like 1500 into to sit down at a big table somewhere and assess options and figure out the game plan for the next few hundred miles where there's fires that aren't going away anytime soon. Yeah, so that is the update. We're going to finish up our coffee and start breaking down camp. See you on the trail. So we've been getting a lot of views of Mount Shasta, but this little pointy guy right here is Black Butte. And it is about 100 feet higher than the tallest mountain in my home state, Mount Washington. It's got about 100 feet on it, so pretty cool. We got about 12 and a half miles to the road. For the trailhead, it's about 7:45, so we're making pretty good progress. Passed one tent at that campsite. That was a couple clicks, like a 1/4 mile north of me, and then just got passed by one female thru-hiker who was camped a little ways back. So far pretty quiet on the trail. Moving at a pretty good pace this morning. So we're getting a nice view of the south face of Mount Shasta. The trail's wrapping around. I'd already forgotten until I saw the sticks. Welcome to 1,500 continuous miles on the Pacific Crest Trail. This could be our last continuous milestone. Amazing. 1,500 miles all the way from the border. Starting to hear more of the interstate. Oh, look, we got a double shot just in case we missed the first one. Very cool. All right, we're about 2.5, I think, miles from the road. So we should probably be there in about an hour or so. Might stop and do some electrolytes. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. We gotta figure out a ride into town. Our third 1,500 in case we missed the first two. All right, it's 11:30. We just got a little water from the stream here. Made a little tailwind just in case I have to sit around and wait for a ride. I figure I might as well enjoy some tailwind while I'm doing that. So I think it's about 1.5 miles to the road. So we're getting pretty close. And then we'll see. I think there's going to be a list of Trail Angel contacts coming up. Plus, I've already got a few leads from far out. So I'm pretty confident I should be able to get a ride, but you just never know how long it's going to take. All right, so it's noon. We're right by the on-ramp to Interstate 5 to go north to Mount Shasta. I'm gonna start trying to get a hold of someone to give me a lift.
What was the room, if you mind me asking? What's that? How much was the room, if you don't mind me asking? 250. 250? Okay. Wow. Okay. Why so much money?
All right, so it's about 2 o'clock. Got our laundry done. Just past the Mount Shasta supermarket. I think I'm gonna see if I can get like an hour early check-in. Then I'll come back to the supermarket and grab some stuff for tonight. Boo. All right, we are checked in at the Cold Creek Inn. I think if there was personnel working, I could have gotten in at 2, but they were having some issues with their dryer and obviously short staff, so still got in it right before 3. Let's go back to the market. Actually, it was good, the downtime. I just edited today's video, got all my new apps for fires and road closures and all that fun stuff. I think I've actually got a reroute for the first fire coming up. The road, there's a road, the main road going north through Etna. It's called Route 3 or Highway 3. Initially that was like closed sporadically for the fire, but it seems like they've got that well in hand now. So 20 trail miles is looking like a 40-mile road walk. So I'm seriously considering that. I would love to see what other through hikers are doing. I know some of them, I need to like get on Instagram where all the youngins are and see what they're doing, because I know they're not skipping. I know they're doing it. I just don't know what their plans are. So that's what it's looking like right now. I guess the first fire near the border of California and Oregon isn't really that big of a deal. It's only a couple trail miles. There's a road reroute, and the fire may actually be under control anyway. So a little bit of good news. Of course, the best news is that Sarah texted me at the airport. They have boarded. They are on the plane. She's headed here. There were some unaccompanied minors. There was a stewardess or a flight attendant that was missing, but I think that's all been worked out. So she's got a direct flight from Logan in Boston to, I want to say Sacramento, right? Yeah, Sacramento. So we'll see Sarah in the morning. Amazing. I just want to get to the market, get some stuff for tonight for the room, and then just kind of veg out. So that is the plan. It's always a good feeling once you have your hotel or motel taken care of. Tomorrow we'll upgrade. Sarah and I will move over to the Best Western and spend a few nights there. So that is it. We'll see you when we get back to the motel. All right, it's 3:30. We're back from the Mount Shasta market. 2 bags of groceries. How much do you think I spent? Give you 3 seconds. That's right, $106. Ouch! That's okay though, I got some beers. On Friday and Saturday, they actually have a fresh barbecue truck out back. Chicken, tri-tips, ribs. I would have gotten a tri-tip, but like the smallest package they had was like $20. It's just way too much meat. So I got a half a chicken, mac and cheese, scalloped potatoes, beans. It's going to be good. So yeah, but there you go. Prices are a little high, but what do you expect in a mountain town? So I'm gonna just get I'm not gonna fully unpack my backpack, just get out my charging stuff, start charging things, and yeah, then get a shower and settle in for a nice night. I don't have to do too much today because I got plenty of time the next couple of days. All right, we're gonna do a wrap up for the day. It's about 5 o'clock. First shower is done. I really miss having a bar soap. You know, most hotels have switched over to the gels, but a lot of hotels will still give you like a bar soap for the sink that I'll just use in the shower, especially to scrub the legs and the feet. The gel just doesn't do the same as the soap. So we'll take another shower in the morning, and then we'll switch over to the Best Western and take some more showers. It'll have a bar soap there. I've been slowly snacking, had some fresh homemade white cheddar mac and cheese from the barbecue place. And then something I haven't had, I don't even remember when, scalloped potatoes. Wow. I still have a little thing of baked beans and half a chicken and some local garlic cheddar bread that looks amazing. I even bought butter for it. Just gonna load up on carbs.
and then have a pint of Haagen-Dazs. They didn't have Ben & Jerry's, but Haagen-Dazs will be just fine. Having a little beer, just kind of relaxing. We'll finish editing this video. Have to download offline maps for these road walks and fires coming up, so I'll start working on that, and just not do too much anything tonight. And then tomorrow, meet up with Sarah probably mid-morning and go from there. So the videos probably won't be as long, I imagine, the next few days, just because we're going to be in town for a few days. And kind of, it's nice to take a break from doing the videos and editing the videos, although I really enjoy doing it, and I like having a record to look back at. So there'll still be videos every day, but they might not be quite as long. Who knows? Maybe they will be. I don't know. So yeah, that is the wrap up. Oh, it ended up being, I think, like 14 and a half miles. We got 1,500 miles in. We're at like 1,502 when we got off the trail. So when Sarah drops me back off at the trail Tuesday morning, there is a reroute. The PCT goes to a state park, and my driver was telling me, and the other people he picked up, that the state park for the next like 4 to 6 weeks has closed it because they're doing fire mitigation. They're basically taking all the burnable materials, removing them from the forest to help prevent any kind of big fire happening. So isn't that great? Fire prevention instead of being reactive, which it seems like what has happened in the past 5 or 10 years, being a little more proactive. So hopefully other jurisdictions and the U.S. Forest Service and whoever else can, I know it's all about funding, but hopefully they can start doing more of that to help with all these wildfires. So yeah, but what do I know? I'm on the East Coast, so I'm only even thinking about it because I'm out here. That's the update. We'll see you in the morning.
So I'm flying out tonight. I was able to get a direct flight from Boston to Sacramento, but it's not till later. It's like 5 o'clock. So I went for a nice walk, and I'm gonna pop in our local bakery and see if they have any savory scones that Brian really likes to bring to him. So fingers crossed. Well, we had success at the beer debate. So it's not quite planes, trains, and automobiles today, but it's going to be Uber, bus, plane, and then my rental car once I get to California. So I just Ubered from our house to the bus station to take the Boston Express or Concord coach line down to Boston Airport. So we'll check in later. So I landed in Sacramento, I grabbed my bag, and I just got my rental car. So I'm spending the night in Sacramento because it's already 8:30 or 9 o'clock here, so it's even later. It's like midnight at home. So I'm gonna stay by the airport here, and I'll drive up first thing tomorrow and see Brian for the weekend. So we'll touch base later.